Greetings and welcome. How are we all feeling today? Have you just had so much stress and so much overwhelm that it feels like you can't get to anything? And because of that, you prolong the time that you need to do it. And we end up procrastinating. And procrastination is what kills success, what kills motivation, what kills your drive for life. Because it's about forcing yourself to do the things that you need to do, forcing yourself to take action and work on your goals every day, no matter what, putting that consistency in. And it's difficult for a lot of us, and the thought of doing something now and working on it now is daunting because we can't calibrate our minds and prepare our minds to do something that we need to do. You could be dreading the task because it's difficult or because you don't want to do it, but procrastination is the art of keeping up with yesterday. And because of that, you'll constantly fall behind and fall behind and fall behind on your deadlines and goals. And that creates more stress. And that stress creates more need for procrastination until it becomes a vicious cycle and you're applying procrastination to everything you need to do. And that's the thing, it really derails you and really demotivates you because we have to force ourselves out of this. We have to force ourselves to enjoy things in life. And if you don't want to do something, once you're done with it or you're halfway, reward yourself with something. It doesn't have to be a candy bar, but reward yourself in any way for doing the things that you need to get done. And the thing is with procrastination is it's unrealistic to try and keep up with yesterday the whole time. It's unrealistic to have all the time in the world to do nothing. It's unrealistic because life is busy, and if you're not busy, you're not growing. So it's important to fight procrastination. And this can be incredibly difficult when you are dealing with things like depression, stress, anxiety. But the only way to stop procrastinating is to stop procrastinating and actually go out and do the things that you really need to do. And that in itself becomes rewarding because the brain releases dopamine when you complete a specific task. So it's rewarding within itself to do these things. You'll feel more productive, more like things have more meaning to you. Procrastination kills goals. It makes goals unattainable. You cannot achieve a goal if you are constantly procrastinating because that doesn't show levels of discipline because you need to be disciplined. And procrastination is the opposite of being disciplined and motivated. And anxiety and stress becomes so high the more you procrastinate because the more you are building up on your plate, the less you're able to deal with. And anxiety and stress is very common with high important tasks, urgent things, because you have to do it. But the thought of it is demotivating. So instead, you take a 30-minute break, and then 30 minutes turns into an hour. And then you're so behind on time that you become so overwhelmed that you end up not wanting to do it or do anything at all. Procrastination is such a time killer. It really devalues the quality of your time because time is something that we can't get back. It's something that we need to spend wisely because money you can always replace, but time, and we have a limited time. So don't waste your own time by being afraid or being overwhelmed. Just do it and you'll find that most of the time it's not as bad as you're making it out to be because we catastrophize and we over-catastrophize when we are dealt things that we can't handle. And procrastination means rushing to meet a deadline at the last minute. And nothing can be done properly like this. You can't do something and rush it and expect it to come out great. It really devalues how well you do things, and something that would have taken you an hour to do perfectly, you do for 30 minutes, and it's not as good, or it's not the right thing. That's why we mustn't rush through these things, but we must manage our time properly and stay disciplined. So remember, you are unique and valuable. Take care of that beautiful person. Stay strong wherever you're from. See you.